We have a Nintendo Switch here, one of the original models. The notes say Switch OG does not turn on, charges at 0.4 amp, some slight corrosion on both sides of board. So let's start with a visual inspection and go from there. All right, I'm just scanning over the board. We've identified 1 point of corrosion, 2 points of corrosion, 3 points of corrosion, 4, okay, 4 on top side. Check the back. We're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one doesn't count. 10. So we have 10 points of corrosion. So quite a few areas where we can have problems with components. So we'll start by cleaning it up. There's another one there. Call it 11. All right, 99% isopropyl, 99% isopropyl alcohol and brush. We have some here. Okay, bottom side's cleaned up. Let's switch to the top side of the board here. All right, board is all cleaned up. So at this point, we're going to try hooking it up to power with a battery connected and see what kind of amperage we are pulling. Make sure for testing that you're using original Nintendo Switch charger to not get trolled. Okay, battery hooked up and hook up to power. It looks like yeah, it looks like it's turning on. I think we fixed this one just by cleaning it. Let's verify. So for testing, we hook up our backlight here, LCD, and battery. And that's all we need for testing on these units. So this is incorrect amperage. It looks to me like this battery is bad. Because if we hook up this one, I suspect it will turn on and charge normally. Or not. All right, looks like it's pulling nothing now. So when we tested it with just the board, it looked like it was turning on, but now it's pulling absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna pull the board and see what's going on here. I'm gonna verify the health of the M9 chip. So no shorts there. Got some corrosion left here. I'll clean that up. So we do recall having corrosion here at this chip. So I'm going to just reflow it. And we had another one, this guy here, also had some corrosion. I'll give it a quick reflow as well. So at this point in the repair, what we're gonna do is pull the two ICs that we reflowed, as well as these two other small ICs in the corner of the board. All of them had corrosion near, so we're basically looking for damaged pads beneath them. And there's also a chance that the chips themselves are bad from the corrosion. So we're gonna pull them, inspect, and then probably replace all four of them. And hopefully that gets the board up and running. So that one looks quite healthy. We're going to grab these two here. That one looks quite healthy. And that one looks quite healthy. Shit. Take this one too. Shit. It also looks very healthy. This is the last one we're gonna pull. Dang. So every chip we pulled looks very healthy beneath. It's not exactly what we were hoping for, you know? But it is what it is. You know, on other boards we can take measurements, use schematics, board view, but we're kind of blind on the Nintendo Switch. That's why we're just basically using our best guesses as to where the problems are based on the corrosion we found. Now let's go ahead and clean up all these bonding pads. All these chips removed, I'm going to get a donor board and we're going to replace each one of them. Let's do it. All right, we got the two main power ICs reballed. We're going to get them installed onto our customer board, and then we'll move over the three very small ICs from the corner. Now we're gonna bring over these three very small ICs on the corner outside of the board. All right, all 5 chips are installed from a donor board. Let's hope this works. So we can actually hear the system is in fact on. There's just no image, or is there no backlight? Okay, so at this point in the repair, we know the system is turning on. We can hear the operating system is running. So it's on, there's just no image or no backlight to be determined. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this IC here because it looks like it did catch some corrosion. Still have no image. It could be a parts issue. Let's see if we got trolled. We absolutely got trolled. All right. I mean, we don't know if we did. That chip could have been bad, and the screen could have been bad. Or just the screen was bad. All right. So this is the Nintendo Switch here. It's skeleton. We have the board, a battery, and a screen. And it's turning on normally and charging correctly. So the system is repaired. Our front-end techs will diagnose the parts issues. It looks like it does need a new LCD and battery in addition to the board repair. Don't know that this was a feasible repair on a Nintendo Switch, but in any event, it is done. So I'll run a quick recap on what we did here. System originally came in dead. The note said it was not charging. It was charging at 0.4 amp, not turning on, etc. It had corrosion on the front and back. We did a visual inspection. We found, I believe, 10 or 11 points of corrosion. We cleaned it all up, and the system at that point was not turning on. So we identified the two main power ICs that did have corrosion near them and some of the ICs around the outside of the board. And we just went ahead and replaced them with chips from a donor. On other devices like iPhones, MacBooks, we have access to schematics and board view, so we can take measurements and not just blindly replace chips, but sometimes that's just the way to do it on these boards that we don't have access to documentation. After changing those chips, we identified the system was turning on with no image. So we checked the display area and backlight. We changed an IC near the LCD connector that also looked like it had caught some corrosion. That didn't solve our issue, and then we just tried a new LCD, and it was working fine. We probably should have tried the LCD first. But at the end of it all, the system is repaired. I hope you learned something in today's video. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.